Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your reading for May 2022. Again, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Give a shout out to my granddaughter who is on December 26th. I'm just trying to think. I think she turned 9. Yeah, I think she turned 9. Anyway, welcome guys. This is also for, you may have planets in the sign of Capricorn, or you're intuitively guided. I just say whatever brought you to the reading, welcome. I hope you receive whatever messages that will help you along your way. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start with the Mother Mary Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and give it a cut. And we're going to get our words of wisdom, and then we're going to bring in the Good Tarot. Which is funny because I don't normally use that deck for you, but it was just like calling out. So we'll see why. Okay, we got 2. Well, signs. Signs. This is exactly what I was talking about with this deck. I planned on using a completely different deck, and something was just calling to me to use Good Tarot, so that's a sign. Signs come in like all different kinds of forms. I think the most important thing is to be in the present moment so that you can really pay attention to them. I watch for, notice, and trust the signs that heaven continuously sends. I watch for, notice, and trust the signs that heaven continuously sends. And then we have prayer. So, I have a feeling some of your prayers are being answered, and, in the form of signs. And these signs are probably to show you the way, show you a path, whatever it is. I definitely feel like some of you, it's like your prayers are being answered. Prayer. Instead of worrying, I pray about the situation to bring about real solutions. Instead of worrying, I pray about the situation to bring about real solutions. Signs. Sun, sun, everywhere, sun. All right, let's bring this down. And let's go ahead and bring in the Good Tarot. Already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to give it a couple shuffles for you. And I think I'm going to shuffle for your cards. I was going to take it off the top, but I feel like I need to shuffle, so that's what we'll do. Let's give them a cut. And let's begin. We have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Clearly came in reverse. It's interesting. Like, I used to never read reversals. Though if it was in reverse, I would remember it, and I would bring that into the reading. But I don't know. Sometimes I just feel it, and sometimes I don't. Four of Cups, I feel this is just in reverse because I feel like, first of all, it talks about using your own spiritual discernment when it comes to anything in your life, really. Choices, decisions, anything. Direction. Four of Cups, though, can be the energy of not doing much about anything, right? I may be in, dreamful energy, but there's not action behind it. With it in reverse, I feel like that's a very good sign. We have the 10 of Fire, 10 of Wands. I have a feeling this is ending. 10 of Wands is about a very, I don't want to say heavy time in your life, but it's a time that feels full of responsibility, by choice. Some, some of it's ours, some of it's others. This is the energy where we got to be careful that we're not carrying all the responsibility of something, all the effort of something. So anyways, Ten of Wands, I often feel in the Ten of Wands, it's like, oh, I just want something to change, or I want the Tower to come in and change it for me. She's got a lot of fires up in the all around her. I put one fire out, another fire starts. I put that fire out, another fire starts. Some of you, I feel like this may have been some karmic energy also. And don't fear that, because it's, listen, if we owe karma, we owe karma, right? If there's lessons to be learned, there's lessons to be learned. We can try to skip them, but they'll come back in some way, and usually bigger and larger, and even maybe feel even more destructive. So I feel like the more that we deal with things head on, the less you feel this type of energy. Anyway, I feel this is coming to an end. Some of you could speak about a job. You may have had a job that you just didn't really feel valued. And I feel like, I'm at work, but yet I'm dreaming about being anywhere but here. And you may have taken on, like, a lot of the responsibility may have fallen on your shoulders. And maybe you weren't compensated well enough for that. You know what I mean? Like, you got to know also when to, I guess, stand up for yourself or speak your truth. And sometimes your truth may not be their truth. So for some of you, this could be something, like it's a sign that's moving you out of one type of energy. Okay, what else do we have? We have the Seven of Pentacles. I like the Seven of Pentacles because I feel like this is about your soul's seeds of attention for this lifetime. Like, here are the seeds that I would like to accomplish or experience in this lifetime. This is a card about patience. Not moving too hastily. Think of the fruit. I don't want to pick the fruit before it's ripe. But it's also an energy of meant to be. Listen, I feel like for some of you, he's looking right back at the woman in the Ten of Wands, almost like, I'm sorry, honey, but it had to be that way. Sometimes the Ten of Wands is like, boom, when we fall down to our knees. But sometimes when we fall down to our knees, that's when we receive the greatest epiphanies. That's when many times our prayers are heard. Maybe it pulls us into the present moment. But I feel like simply, let's just say, no regret. Holy cow. Alright, I don't know. We're going to take these. We have the Hangman. Interesting how you have two cards back to back that talk about patience. Or let's put it a different way. The Hangman is really a non-movement, because the Hangman is seeking wisdom. Like, I'm seeking the wisdom of my next steps. I feel for some of you, some of these signs that come to you are from loved ones who have actually, who have lived this life. It doesn't have to be this life, but I want to say, like, I feel the connection of immediate family, or like husband, wife, mother, father, like immediate. I feel, anyways, I feel like that for some of you, for a lot of you, these are your guides that you're receiving the wisdom from. The Hangman and the Four of Wands are mirroring each other, and if the the Four of Cups, if it was in the upright, then I would say, okay, they're matching energy, but they're not, but this is not. So I feel like this is talking about movement, right? And I feel like this is saying it's been a while. It's been a while. You know, maybe it's been a while before you've had excitement in your life. Because next we have the Page of Fire, Page of Wands. My little fool. I call the Page of Wands my fool because this is someone who takes risk. This is someone who, you know, may not know everything, but moves according to passion, desire. And Page can also talk about news of something exciting coming your way. Okay, I can't take them all in reverse. Well, we have the Ace of Cups, so that's exciting. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. Things are changing. I feel like energy is changing, just as it's meant to, even if I don't know that. I feel like, you know, I feel a couple things. I feel like for some of you, listen, I feel like you were in a job, you had a job, you no longer have it, for whether it was because of the pandemic or whatever the reason. And I feel like, you know, maybe it felt shocking. I don't know. But I feel like you've felt the effects of it. Now, at the same time, I feel like what it's done is it started you on a particular path for you, like your soul's intention, especially from the 7 to the 8, because the 8 of Pentacles, this is, you know, the 8 of Pentacles is creating something. Even if I don't know all that I need to know, I will learn as I go. It's a beautiful type energy that, you know, it says whatever you put your focus on is what you're going to grow. If you want to put your focus on your pentacles, and I feel like this Ace of Cups, listen, this can talk about romance also, but right now, I feel like it's talking about love of what it is you do, what it is you create. I do feel like you had to take a chance. You had to take a leap. This is not the Fool, but this is, you know, my Fool-like energy. And I know there's movement because the Four Cups is in reverse. All right. Well, hello, Magician. Powerful. First of all, the Hangman seeking wisdom. Who's he seeking wisdom from? The Magician. The Magician is the great teacher for the Fool. The Magician is the first person the Fool meets. So let's say, and the Fool is you. So let's say this is you as the Fool. Here I go along this path, right? At the 8, this is the new beginning, right? First person I meet during this new beginning is the Magician. You really are the Magician, right? It's just like meeting your higher self. The Magician teaches you that you have all the tools you need to succeed on not just the next journey, but all the journeys, right? A lot of times we forget how strong we really are. We get stuck in our humanness, I guess. The Magician is the great manifester also, and how beautiful right next to the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like if I've been struggling in my Pentacles, this energy shift seems to change the flow, and it seems to flow much better, much better. Matter of fact, the 8 of Pentacles says, put your focus on me and I guarantee you success. Wow, we have another Ace of Pentacles. That makes perfect sense. This could be an actual opportunity that comes in for you. Ace of Pentacles is about something that's coming into your physical world, probably making a physical change, a material type of change. It feels like a blessing. You know, if you don't think your prayers are being answered, look at the aces coming in. I often feel aces are like prayers being answered. They're giving us the way, but we do have to reach out and grab them at the same time. We have the Five of Wands. Look at this. What's mirroring the Five of Wands? The 10. The 10 of Wands. So we go from the 10 of Wands down to the Five of Wands. Now, normally in the Five of Wands, this is aggressive energy. This is where, you know, people are like, you know, nobody wants to be wrong, everybody wants to be right. But I'm not feeling that here. Maybe that's the way it was. What I'm feeling is I'm going from the 10 of Wands in half to the 5. And I feel like it's talking about like you're dropping half the dead weight that you've been carrying around. That's how I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like this ace is giving you an opportunity to drop half the dead weight that you've been carrying around. Wow, look at this. I have the Two of Cups. Now, it's in reverse. So interesting because all of them came in reverse and I flipped them around. So, that's all right. I feel like the Two of Cups. First of all, it's a soulmate type energy. I feel like it does speak of love here because it's connected to the Ace of Cups. I feel like it's just saying, because it's in reverse, maybe it has not come in yet, and here's why. I feel like for many of you, this is about someone who is on this next path, this next cycle. And you may find him like in your creative house. Like that's how, I don't think you have to look for it. You know, well, I mean, there are signs. But other than that, I feel like this is nothing you want to try to control. This is just allowing what wants to be, right? Because you're in a different energy. You've gone from that 10 and dropped half the dead weight, and now you're as light as a feather. When you become light as a feather, boom, the Two of Cups. Yes, in reverse, but that doesn't mean it's not here, right? It's just not yet. Let's get our last card. I was not planning on taking these many cards. We have the, excuse me, we have the Moon. The Moon is a card of Pisces, ruler of Cancer. This can certainly talk about moon cycles. It's the first thing I felt when I touched the card was moon cycles. So if I'm wondering when these changes are taking place, is something about the moon. Maybe it's the next full moon. Maybe it's beginning with, we just had a full moon. You know what I mean? Maybe it's May's full moon. Which is what? What is May's full moon? Libra? Dang it. Sorry, I should know that. Anyway, you know, the moon can cast shadows, right? It can cast shadows. And I feel like the Two of Cups right now is in the shadows. Now, I don't mean that in a negative, like, in a negative way. I just mean we can't see it because it's in the shadows. I feel like I feel like we will see it like when it's time. You know, it feels pretty clear to me. Like here I've been sitting in a certain energy. I feel like for a while. Some of you could have been 4 years. Sitting in a certain energy for a while, and I feel like and listen, this has not been easy energy. It's where a lot has been on my shoulders, and I'm dreaming of something new, something else, a different direction. You're praying about it, perhaps, you know, dreaming about it. To me, I feel like your guides know it. First of all, the Seven of Pentacles tells me that your soul already knows this, right? Or your spirit already knows this. We as a human, I feel like we're the detectives finding it out as we go. So, anyway, I don't know where I was going to go with all that. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Pentacles. Listen, this may be a time when it's really about you. The King of Pentacles' specialty in the light is he can, well, I guess even in the dark, he can see the big picture of something. You know what I mean? It's like when we look over the spread, it makes sense, right? It flows. It makes sense. But as we're in each individual card, you know, we can, what do I want to say? Like, we had to travel through each of them. So anyways, King Pentacles can be you, another Capricorn, a Virgo, a Taurus. A Judgment right underneath it. Right underneath it. Call to attention. Something's happening now. Okay. I am going to use the Luminous Tarot. And we're going to go over some of these cards. Go even a little bit deeper. It feels very clear to me. But, you know, it's interesting. What's in reverse right now is the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups. We have the High Priestess. I feel like this is good news because I feel like you're paying attention to your intuition. I feel like this is you receiving the signs. This is your higher self, and you're moving accordingly. I definitely feel, you know, like prayers being answered, but you do have to, like, feel for the signs. Maybe I can't see them. Maybe I just have to feel it. We have the Nine of Cups. I don't know, guys. How beautiful. Coming over the Ten of Wands. A time of heavy struggle. A time of heavy responsibility. A time of, like, I put one fire out, another fire begins. Over, almost like a cycle, right? But we know there was something in there that maybe we had to learn. Maybe it's literally that we stopped taking on all, you know, other people's responsibilities that we're not meant to. That can be at work, that can be in love, that can be in anything. Anyways, here's the Nine of Cups. So, wow. First of all, the Nine of Cups to me is singular. Now, it doesn't have to mean that I'm leaving a relationship, but I probably am, like, I guess I would call myself single, but I'm happy in this energy. Even if this is something new that I'm beginning, and there can be, you know, it doesn't mean there's no fear, but I'm using that fear to my advantage, not to my disadvantage. Nine of Cups, you followed the signs. You followed the signs. I feel like it's a very good, you know, and it's a 9. It can talk about the next cycle. Like, okay, this cycle has been hard and heavy, but the next cycle is light and fun, and I feel like laughter and a sense of love and a joy. Maybe it's joy for what you do. Maybe it's joy, you know, maybe it's a sense of freedom that automatically will give you this sense of joy. I feel like I don't have to tell you what it is, because with the High Priestess there, you already know. We have the Three of Cups. And then we have the Death card coming over the Hangman. Guys, it feels like this reading is just so clear. Something is changing. The signs will be given. Pay attention to your intuition. This is something you will celebrate. This is something you're going to celebrate. It's on your tree of life, so to speak. You know, when I felt that you had a guide or guides that are helping you, and I feel like, you know, a connection to the immediate family, here they are. I feel like that's what the Death card came out for. But it's also speaking about an ending, right? Allowing what wants to end, what needs to end, so that you can have a rebirth. Don't forget, Judgment is right underneath the King. That's all about a rebirth. It's a call to the present moment. This is where you're going to see the signs. You know, and you don't walk alone. Know that. Know that your guides are with you. They love you. They're helping you. You know, I have a feeling you're going to have more than one thing to celebrate. Maybe not in May, but coming up, I just feel that. You know, I should have looked at your year in review that I did for you before I did your reading, just to get in, to see how they correlate. But I'll leave the link on the end of the video, and you can check it out. You definitely want to watch your year in review. Know as much as you know your life path number, know your personal year number, because I feel like when you know those things, it can really help you navigate the world. So anyways, okay, we have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups coming over the Page of Wands. We have the Fool, but the Fool did reverse itself. I feel like, again, it's not going to be for everyone, but I do feel like this is speaking about someone of the past as it relates to, let's just say, your emotions, you know, probably love. And I feel like normally the Five of Cups says, you know, don't focus on that you have lost. Instead, focus on what has yet to be created. Don't forget, you are the magician also. You are the creator. Whatever you're doing today is going to determine your future. There's no other way around it. We have to remember that. What we do, like, you know, are we being proactive and helping our dreams actually to manifest? You know what I mean? What we do today is what we can expect to see in our future. So anyways, I feel like this may be, listen, I feel like someone is freeing themselves either from a job, maybe a job and a relationship, or maybe just a relationship, you know. I feel like some of you are on a... No, I don't feel like you're on a hunt. No, I shouldn't say that. I feel like, because I feel like this is just going to happen naturally. I feel like there is someone in your past. I feel like you have not heard from this person probably in quite a while. I feel like they're going to make a reappearance in your life, or in you and theirs. And I kind of feel like, you know, how and why. I feel like because that is what these souls requested. It seems simple, right? And I guess on a soul level, it kind of is, the understanding of it anyway. So I do feel that. I feel like some of you, you may be moving back I don't know if it's back home, but I feel like maybe back somewhere. And there may be someone, and maybe you're not even thinking about it. And again, it may just happen naturally. It's interesting though, because we have the Nine of Cups up here, and this is where I'm feeling really good. This really is a difference in your life. No matter what, it's giving you an opportunity to really enjoy you and all that you are. You know what I mean? This is a time of laughter, allowing the inner child. Listen, and I feel like there's a reason why. First of all, I feel like because you found the guts to make the change that needed to be made in your life. If you want to, if you really want to go after what you want to go after. So I feel like that's first and foremost. Like I'm sitting in this energy where I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. So I feel like, and then comes the Fool now. I feel like the Fool here is someone else. And I feel like they come in, and I don't feel like this is an automatic, like, oh, I don't. I don't feel like this is automatic. And the reason why is I feel like you feel like you've come a long way. It took a lot of guts to make the changes, and you don't know. Like, I'm not sure if I want to interrupt my happiness right now. So I feel like it could be a little bit just of, I feel like it's going to happen anyway. But let's keep going. Some of you, I feel like this Five of Cups is also talking about your guides and the connection that you have to them at all times through your intuition, right? Through your intuition. And listen, speak to them, talk to them. Remember your angels, you got to invite them in. Invite them in. Ask them to send you the signs. If you feel like you missed it, ask them to send it again. They will. We have the Three of Pentacles. Interesting because it's coming right under the Three of Cups. The Three of Pentacles coming over the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful energy again. Capricorn, you're right at home in this energy. This is when you're doing what's unique to you. It's like your gift is shining. Other people are starting to pay attention to you in a way, because I feel like you're the missing link that we've been waiting for. This is beautiful energy of also collaboration. It's like I see three females. It could be like, a three female band type energy. But I feel like each having their own unique, like all of us have our unique stamp, right? Nobody else can stamp it like we can. Okay, look at this, the Wheel. Coming over the Hangman. Coming over the Magician. Underneath the Death card. So Death card's an ending, right? So that you may have the rebirth that your soul's looking for. Here it is. Wheel of Fortune, this is your destiny. And how much do I love that it's coming over the Magician. This is movement, guys. We have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is now coming over this Ace of Pentacles. I shouldn't have said it that way. I feel like this Ace of Pentacles is really coming in to eliminate this Ten of Swords. Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. I don't feel like, like I come to the table, like all excited and ready for the future, but I feel like this is what's moving. Like the universe is moving you, though. They're moving you. Ten of Swords, it's almost like I gave up. I give up. And, you know, it's like I give up. It's like, you know, the longer and longer I stay in this energy, the weaker and weaker I feel. Interesting how we have the Five of Wands coming over the Five of Wands. Again, we go from a 10 directly to a 5. Huh. You know, this could be two people who are in similar paths, like have gone through similar experiences. You know what I mean? Now listen, not all the time. Because I feel like often you find, like, you know, when one was going through something really hard, another was going through a time of celebration. Doesn't matter. But I feel like, I definitely feel like these are like-minded people. I feel like each, if this is talking about someone of the past, and let's say the relationship was not going, you know, whatever, it didn't go, it didn't continue on. I feel like with these two fives, like each needing to have the realization, that may be why also the Fool is in reverse, because each need to come to this realization of their own. When you see the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords, sometimes I feel like I stayed at the party too long. I stayed at the party too long. You got 3 5s right here. All right, let's look at the Two of Cups. That right now is in reverse. We have the Two of Pentacles coming under the Three of Pentacles. Interesting. 2 3s. Now we have 2 2s. Look at the synchronicities in this reading. I feel like it's giving us a clue about the type of energy you're moving into. Soulmate type energy, whether it be just everybody around you, or it be everyone around you plus one. You know what I mean? Plus one. Honestly, you know, Capricorn, what I feel is like after this, like after these heavy wands and these heavy swords go away, right? And again, it is through my action, but it's also the universe helping you at the same time. Don't forget that. Very quickly, I feel like you move into it like an energy that feels very free. I feel like the universe is helping you move in that direction. An opportunity to celebrate. And I feel like you're finding your unique self. So as it relates to love, I feel like no matter who it is, I don't know how quickly I want to add love in, right? Because things now seem like they're really going good. Maybe I think, do I want to mess it up by adding love in, right? But at the same time, I feel like it's exactly when it's supposed to come in, because you are feeling so much stronger, so much lighter. We have the Queen of Cups. Can be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming over Pisces. But let's talk about the Queen of Cups because she's coming into the reading. I feel like what she's speaking of, no matter what the sign, is someone who is ready for a relationship, is ready for a partnership, truly ready. Because I feel here, it's almost like I don't know if I want to mess anything up because things are going so well, and they've been going kind of hard before. But and maybe you are meant to take your time, right, and allow this to build. But here, I feel like this is you now ready, now open. With who? Listen, all I know, it's on your wheel of destiny. The Two of Cups is right here. It is your choice. This is not something that's just like thrown in your lap. It is your choice. You can say yes, you can say no. You may say no at first, and then down the road you may say yes. You know, it's like Capricorn. It's almost like you're getting everything you truly, truly deserve because of what you have been through. Because of what you have been through. Listen, you have overcome. Not just that, though. You're willing to, instead of just dream the dream, you're ready to start moving into the dream. Boom, here's the signs to allow you and to help you do that. No kidding. Here's the Ace coming into your physical world. Here's the Ace, right? This is in your physical and your material world. This is in your emotions. This Ace of Cups in your heart. So it's like, you know, we've got you covered. We've got you covered. All right, let me read Mother Mary. Let's read signs, because I feel like you need to, you know, it's important we read this. So I was just going to let it go, and then I thought, no, let's read it. Signs. This card is a message for you to pay close attention to the signs that come to you in answers of your prayers. How interesting, prayer is right beside it. This can include a song that you hear, words that you read, a sight that you see, a conversation you overhear, and so forth. The possibilities are unlimited. Signs tend to repeat themselves until you notice them and take some form of action. However, it's also possible to notice one the first time it presents itself. As you listen to these signs, you get a sense of heaven's continuous participation in your life, which helps you feel safer and more loved. You can also pray for clarification if you don't understand a sign. After all, Mother Mary and the angels want to clearly communicate their love to you. Beautiful. How interesting. Signs and prayer right next to it. Okay. Prayer. This card reminds you of prayer's powerful and positive effect and asks you to apply it in your present situation. This is especially true if you feel stuck, confused, powerless, or in any pain. Surrender these feelings to heaven and ask for divine intervention. Then, listen carefully for God's messengers, the angels, who deliver His guidance to you in the forms of feelings, signs, ideas, visions, and dreams. When you worry about a situation, you actually draw to you more negativity and feelings of paralyzing victimhood. So, worrying gives you more things to worry about. In contrast, when you pray, you draw upon the most powerful force in the universe. Mother Mary reminds you to turn worries into prayers by saying, God, please help me with, and then pouring your heart out to Him about cares and concerns. You'll notice an emotional release immediately upon praying as you shift from fear to faith. Amen. Tell me you weren't meant to get these two cards. I mean, seems very clear to me. I'm going to let it be. I love you guys so much. I hope this helps you in some way. There are a lot of changes, I feel like, but you know what? That's life. Like, you know, like we go through these cycles and then there's change, right? And we got to know when to hold them. We got to know when to fold them. We got to know when to walk away and know when to stay. All right. Little Kenny Rogers there. Anyway, guys, I love you. I love you so much. I will see you. I thank you for everything. You know that. By the way, I just did a Now review video. It's like 3 minutes if you want to check it out. It's a company I'm working with. Not really working with them, but they offered us 50% off if I did a short video. So I thought, of course I will. I love nail polish. So, anyways, It has a coupon on there for you too. I'll try to remember to link that. I love you guys. I'll see you next time at my table. Bye-bye.